action items was this call for help for the transparency working group. And it seems as if the transparency working group figured out the most clever way possible to solve that problem. So kudos for the bot idea. And I really hope that works out. And then the last thing I want to say is for tomorrow, go through your issues and tag them next sprint if you want us to look at them when we're doing the sprint planning. After this meeting, or sometime between tonight and when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to clear the sprint board so it's ready for us for tomorrow. And the only thing to do now is jump into the Miro board. So if anyone doesn't have access, just let me know. But we're going to start, as always, with what went well, and then we will talk about what we could do better, and then the last thing is actions to improve. And we will vote on what actions we can improve on, and those actions, one or more of them, we will bring into the next sprint and try it on and see how it feels and if it makes us a better team. So I love that everyone's already started what went well. Awesome. No one here wastes any time at all. Let's get down to it. I'm going to set a timer for 4 minutes. And yeah, just jump in and start writing what you think went well, either about what you did personally, about one of the processes we have, about something someone else on the team did, about something that went well in our community, just things that you saw were positive these last 2 weeks.
Hey Tam, can you grant access to the Miro board to Nate?
Yeah.
I just received an email, but I'm not able to do that. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Oh yeah, I found it. Thanks. We filled up the board fast, so grab some new Post-its and add some more on the bottom. And well, let's pick on, you can continue to add them on the bottom, and I'll ask Chewy if he would do us the honors of reading all of the what went well notes.
Hi, Tam. I was having some trouble with my computer, and I just requested access because I just went inside the board. Sorry about that.
Me too. No worries. Are you not in now? I don't see another request for, oh, I see it. Got it. All right, you should get it in a moment. Cool. In that case, Livia, would you like to read out what went well?
Sure. A lot of interest from other communities, more hatchers, new people joining token engineering and want to contribute, improving processes and clarity around the hatch, stewards taking time for themselves. The onboarding journey is getting more clear. It still needs a lot of work, but it's clear what we need to do. Getting content ready for the hatch, good progress on improving Discord onboarding UX, great progress on content production and distribution process, migration of TEC website from WP to Netlify. So close to lunch. Listening more to others. Mission, vision, values plus Omega Typeform will be a great pre-hatch outreach to token engineers. Just finishing video interviews. Mitch is on fire. Code freeze. Mission, vision, values proposals on token log. Soft commits over 280K and outreach over 65 sessions. Hatcher outreach, great coordination, transparency blog post and bot idea. Swiss membership, 66 members, 47K DAI collected, 9K giving in scholarships. Excellence is emerging as a value from our dev teams. Hatch freeze, dashboard video from Jake. Meetings are earlier for me because of CEDT, more chances to join, yay. Nate rocks. Memes are becoming a thing, hatch design dashboard. People are taking vacations. Code freeze, design freeze, hatch freeze. Man, it's freezing in April. Transparency Medium post, more Twitter content submissions, blog transparency post, Quant blog, and Z's post. Updating the issues, the sprint was very, very good. Oh my God, I did the issues I committed to, and then some. I'm in constant awe with how supportive everyone is. Refining comms process, onboarding the onboarding coordinator, then taking the flag for gravity survey, mission, vision, values for the way. Chewy. Yes.
Cool. So there's quite a bunch of us.
I'm really sorry. I have no access to the Miro board. I don't know what happened, but I have no access. None.
When you send a request for access, what happens? I don't see it in here. Here, I'm going to do share. I'm going to do this. Here, invite board, copy link.
Damn, funny thing, I get those emails, request emails. They land on my email, so I'm not sure what happened. Why is that happening? But
Marco, you're special. I don't know why either. But maybe you can, yeah.
But I can't do anything, right? So I just get an email, and my hands are tied.
I really don't know. I think anyone who's a team member on the board should get the emails if they have their settings to receive emails, so that anyone on the team knows when the updates are made and request access, maybe?
I wonder if there's a cap. I hope not, but there could be. It is a free service.
I just sent you the link, Jake. Can you see if you can jump in?
Nope, I'm fucked.
And
Great.
I don't know. That link didn't work for you? I really don't know how else to share it with you, Jake.
Ah, I'm in. I'm here. Okay, I get to participate. I love you all.
Awesome. So there's a bunch of us here, so I'm going to ask if we can keep it short to 1 minute. But if everyone wants to, I love when we share how we feel about what we did what went well. So I'll pass it around, and I will pass it to Juan Carlos.
Thanks, Tam. I think that this sprint went really great. It was amazing to present Gravity on MetaFest. It was also amazing to collaborate on the transparency post. And I am super happy that D-Dan is like getting more into the organization, and that he took the flag for his first task, that is to help on the Gravity survey. And that is amazing. And I will pass to Eduardo.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy this spring about first of all the empathy that I have noticed more and more this spring with everyone taking their time and the respect that deserves, and also the that we have spaces for caring. Secondly, I really like the time that everyone is taking for onboarding hatchers and joining the calls and participating as a second, because sometimes it looks like a little bit silly to just be sitting on a call for an hour without just taking with just taking notes, but it's a process that really it feels really helpful, and it's really nice because we integrate each other, and in the process we get to know each other, even colleagues or even people from our own community that we didn't know until we had that call. So it's a bonding experience. I feel the Hatch Outreach, and then thirdly that we
Say
finally
1 minute. I'm just going to let people know when 1 minute has passed.
Yeah, and just the proposal. It was really good. I will pass it on to Marco.
Thanks, Edu. For me, this sprint, what really went well, the collaboration between Nate, Mitch, and myself on the content production and distribution process. And I'll just stop there. Pass it on to Griff.
Yeah, there's a lot. Mission, vision, values, and how that quickly that came together, and how well that came together. Really impressive. I think it's going to be another one of our landmark pieces that people really look to us as leaders in the DAO space because of actions like this. Also, the dashboard, same thing. Because of actions like that, we will earn legitimacy in the space that will not be easy for people to oversee, right? And it's just really impressive how quickly some of them come together. It's like we've laid the infrastructure so well that a lot of this stuff just emerges, and it's really powerful. Transparency Group is going to be another one of those landmark pieces that I think people, it's hard for us to all give it presence, especially when we have our rock stars Zepp and Ivy on it. Like we don't need it's like a lot of people don't need to give it attention because it's there. And falling into that trap, I think it's a trap I fall into a lot, where it's like, oh, I know these people have it, so I don't have to interfere, right? And I worry about that trap a lot of times, because that means, oh, when there's a problem, I give more of my attention to that, and it's almost like a negative feedback round. I actually have this problem with girlfriends a lot, where but anyway, That's enough. I just hope we don't fall into this trap of like, we gotta. Luckily, we have the gratitude culture and the praise culture, and hopefully that will keep us.
Dude, stop. Dude, no more girlfriends. Listen, transparency and gravity are real. They're products of the TEC. I've utilized it incredibly. So you guys are fucking amazing. I'm in contact with Bancor, and a big part of it is because of what you're doing. We don't even fucking have a goddamn hatch yet. We don't even have anything yet. And yet we still have our own products. These things are real. We are real. We are doing it. We're fucking doing it. It's
And who do you want to
awesome.
pass it to, Jake? After you stole it from Griff.
This shit is happening, guys. It's happening. We're doing it. Our work is really coming out. All of your energy, all of it is actually meaning something. So,
well, thanks for that.
Stick to it. Keep putting the hammer down. Do it. I'm going to pass it to, oh God, Ivy's here. Holy shit, girl, it's late. It's late. What up, Ivy? Goddamn, girl. I can't believe it. What's up? What's up in the Philippines?
It's actually earlier for me. It's only 12 midnight. So I'm happy that the meetings are earlier for me now because I can finally join like the retro call. So yeah, so that's one thing that's good that happened to me in the sprint. And of course the transparency medium post. So I'm very happy that we were able to publish it together with Zep and Juan, and with the help of with the edits from Tam, Chewy, and Nate and Mitch. And lastly, I'm very excited when people are submitting content for Twitter. And so I'm happy when people are using the spreadsheet. It makes me excited, and I'm also happy to see that the processes for comms are being refined or being improved. So
we're at a minute.
Zep?
Ivy, you're breaking up a little. Did you want to pass to someone, or do you want to pass back to me to pass on?
I pass it to Zep.
Thank you, Ivy. Yeah, this print's super cool. First of all, like the hatch freeze, like I see Sam super happy, and that's like the coolest thing. Mission, vision, and values at the dashboard, as Grave said, yeah, awesome. And also, yeah, Juan and Ivy carry so like the transparency blog post. Thank you so much, guys. You did it actually. And yeah, this I'll pass it to Chui. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and actually, like, thank you so much, Chui, for bringing Israel. Like, yeah, he's the guy who's carrying the vote thing. Yeah, thank you. Back to Chui.
Thank you, Seb. Well, I just this week I got like a better notion of how the board works, and it's a great week for it to happen because I can see everyone like really motivated and happy with the results. So I think it's helping me get it much better, and yeah, it's just like that. Like I'm very like anxious to start using these tools. So yeah, hopefully for the next week I'm gonna be much more active in the board, and well, yeah, thanks to everyone for your work. It's just like the atmosphere is amazing. So yeah, thanks for all your hard work, and I'll pass it to Marco.
I've gone already. So, Tam, you want to pass it to someone
sorry.
else?
Sure, pass to Olivia.
Yeah, I think I think this week I've been reflecting a lot about the structure and getting this reflection from other people too, talking about like, wow, it's so complex, it's a chaos, but it works. And I think this is yeah, it's very exciting to see this unfolding of how we're managing really to scale horizontally and that we're bumping into some challenges that are like passing information and communicating like sharply, clearly with everyone. But I think we have this amazing capacity to have very sharp reflections. So whenever something it's not working so well, there are so many lenses to see that needs improvement, and then we focus on that improvement, and then that actually happens. So it's really, yeah, it's really inspiring. And oh, and one last thing I wanted to say, that I think this is a good reflection compliment for everyone, that in the last AMA call, Chewy was there. Also, Dan, that has been coming to Gravity, he said he downloaded YouTube as a podcast, and he has been listening to all the calls since the beginning. And I was so shocked. I didn't even know how to react. It was like, really? How so I don't know, it's interesting, like people are getting curious about it. And yeah, I think we've been supporting each other a lot to keep up. And I pass to Nate.
Yeah, so reflecting back on this week's sprint, I would say that I just want to give a big round of applause to the Hatcher Outreach group. Like, looking at your document and seeing all the work that you guys have been doing, and getting the soft commits, and the entire process, Eduardo, Tam, Livia, Griff, all like, it's amazing. Really happy about the progress within the content and distribution process and trying to figure out a system that scales. Transparency Working Group, Ivy, the Transparency and DAOs article, awesome. Loved it. And then on a personal note, I am very happy that this week I made big steps in progress of understanding GitHub on a more fundamental level. And yeah, and so it's been a really good sprint. So I will pass it to Juan.
Juan has gone, right? So Metaverde, would you like to go next?
Hello. I haven't been very involved with this the last couple of weeks. I was helping with MetaFest, but I would like to say that there was a lot of positive feedback about the TEC contributions to MetaFest, and that the people at Metagame really liked Jessica's interactions and what she talked about. So I think that went well. And love you guys. Happy to be here.
Thanks for that feedback. And it's maybe it wasn't obvious to me until just this moment, but as Griff was talking, it was an epic sprint. Like, if we go through each of the working groups, SoftGov had the mission, vision, and values. Gravity has the gravitons. Legal has, source grid, I guess. maybe not a stellar one for them, but Comms has all of these new pieces out. Hatch Outreach is killing it. Transparency has this blog post. Parameters has a dashboard. Omega has a survey. Common Swarm froze the code. I mean, what the hell? This is the sprint we just had. It's amazing. So I just wanted to reiterate that it's amazing. And for some reason, until this very moment, all of that didn't click into place. But as we are reviewing the sprint, it's so clear what an amazing sprint this was. So Freeze was super good to us. All right, so it always feels good to congratulate ourselves on all the great things we did. And now let's take an introspective look at what are the things we could have done better. There's always room for improvement. So I'll set a timer for 4 minutes. And away we go. Okay, does anybody need another minute? Looks like everyone's moving around the board reading. See, Septimus, would you read our What We Could Do Better for us, please?
Yeah. One second.
Oh, what just...
Oh, yeah, it just disappeared. Okay, yeah, I see
Okay.
it now. Okay, yeah. Assignees regularly updating their issues with progress updates, prioritizing meetings to attend and coordinating more async. Some one-on-one calls don't have a clear agenda or topics to discuss and sometimes passes without a clear commitment. The challenge of onboarding is spending time that is already scarce to help someone in the learning curve. We are looking into the MVP for the onboarding. We need to find more focus wise to help people to become active. Price right after the calls. Bring awareness of the relevance of the proposal submission. More focus on the community call spotlight. Praise. Use more the forum. Give some love to the proposals that have been submitted already. Collaboration around new ideas. Internal comms and moving information can improve. More strategic focus on project onboarding. Monday is not the selling point. It's not the selling point. From the TE community is huge. Better, more efficient comms. Star comms praise for short-term goals. Project proposal. Memes. Proposals more momentum. This week was setting up for the big surge to come. Get new hatches. Price more and more memes. More participation on mission, vision, and values. Get more involved in other working groups. We need more voting and proposals on mission, vision, and values. My working hours are pushing my evening boundaries. I have to reflect more on this. I could have made more contacts from token engineering. Use K-base more. Proposals. The hatch design dashboard is going to go out less than perfect. Use more token log. We need to standardize around names and framing for everything.
Okay, wow, there's a lot in here actually that I guess wasn't on my radar before. So I'm assuming people might also feel the same way. What we should do now is, yes?
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Tam. I missed the very last one, and I'm not actually on the Miro. It's at the top. I think it's at the top of the Miro board.
The last one? It would be, we need to standardize around names and framing for everything in all caps.
Thank you.
So maybe we can group these into themes, and then we will vote on an individual one itself. So praise seems to be a big one. And let's see, project proposals is another big one. And collaboration on your idea. Who wrote Get New Hatchers? We're killing it with Hatchers. That's something we could continue to do well. I'll put this one to the side, but maybe we could get more Hatchers. It's true. We need more voting on proposals in MVV. I think that's related to token log actually. Use Keybase more. More participation. Where is the one for? Here we go. Here. There. All right. Give more love to the proposals. Use the forum. I would say that's probably around proposals too, maybe. This theme of giving more love to the proposals on the forum. Onboarding. This is project proposals as well. Cool. All right. So now if you go, by the way, just let me zoom out for a minute and just compliment Ivy on her whimsy. Ivy creates these boards every week, and because the theme was sprint, she created 2 snowflakes for us. Just want to make sure everyone saw that. Super, super sweet. So take a pink star and vote 2 votes per person, please. And you should put it on the exact issue that you think we should address in the actions to improve for the next sprint. So if it's not on one issue, it won't get counted. If it's sort of in the middle of 3 issues, we just won't count it. All right, so I'll give everyone a few moments. When I see the things stop moving on the board, I know it stopped moving. Meta, if you're not on your computer, do you want me to vote on?
I'm on a new device and I'm trying to figure this out. And I actually would like access, but I'll look at this and let you know what I'd like to vote on. Would be easier right now.
Okay.
I'm on a new device and it's just giving me run around.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we have some clusters around project proposal. And Griff, I'm just going to move this. Use the forum more and project proposals. I say project proposals is pretty much the very clear winner.
That was where my vote was going.
Well, you're not alone. You're in the majority. And then I'm just going to see some of the 2-star votes. We're looking into the MVP for onboarding. We need to find more focused ways to help people become active. Really, really agree. Standardize around names and framing for everything. Can I just ask who wrote that? Can you explain that to me a little better? What were you thinking?
Yeah, I wrote that. Well, advancing token engineering, we got that across. Like, what is our Hatch dashboard called? What about MVV? Is that going to be a thing? Or do we call it mission, vision, values? Is it a vote? What is it? Like we have so many cool things that we're doing, but we don't have a united front to describe it. And with that, it looks very chaotic. But if we can just agree to some terms or agree to some framing of how we want to do these things and take the advice process that way, and then have a way to communicate it throughout the team, I think we would benefit a lot from that.
I know somebody. I know somebody who came in and completely.
I don't know that it's something.
No, who organizes it to make it into a cohesive. Yes, okay. I will help you work that problem, or I will.
Okay. Thanks for explaining that, Griff. And Meta, maybe you could follow up with Griff outside of this call. But you know a lot of people, and a lot of them do really cool things. You brought V into our world, so thank you for that. Use token log more. Okay, that also has 2, and then mission, vision, values. I feel like project proposals has by far the most, and I can't tell if these 4 stars are for the same thing or for 4 different things. Better, more efficient comms, external comms, and moving information can improve. Internal comms and moving information can improve. So, okay, well, let's take the next step, which is actions to improve. And if you can try to address specifically the project proposals, how can we do better with project proposals? How can we improve this next sprint? And if you